TIFU by throwing my wife. As per usual. Not today but roughly a year ago or so my wife and I were feeling a little frisky and started making out in the living room. With things moving towards more advanced activities, we began to move towards the bedroom. In the process of this, she jumped up onto me, straddling me so I could carry her while we kissed and walked to the bed. It is important to note at this point that my wife likes it that I'm a bigger guy and can move her around because it makes her feel more dainty. So, as we got close to the bed, I thought it would be an idea, dramatic, sexy, to lift her by her torso and throw her off of me and onto the bed. As I did this, I felt a popping sensation underneath my right palm, which was pushing against her ribs. As soon as she landed, she grabbed her side in obvious discomfort but trying to downplay it so we could continue with our planned activity, but after a few breaths I could tell that it really was hurting her and we ceased the activities. At that point I recommended we take her to urgent care, but she refused, saying she was fine. After a few days of dealing with the pain, she finally got checked out and X-rays showed that I'd cracked 2 of her ribs. Obviously, I'm horrified that I hurt my wife and am much more cautious, but she still finds it funny that she broke her ribs during sexy time and actually bragged about it to her friends. TLDR. Tried to be manly and throw my wife onto the bed for sexy time. Broke her ribs and didn't have sexy time. Not for sexy time, but my ex and I were having a pillow fight. Early 20s love and I went to turn off the light so we could go to bed. When I came back, he thought he'd get one last pillow smack in and I ended up with the back of his fist to my nose. First and last time I ever got a severe blood nose. Didn't even realize it was bleeding until we turned on the light and it was all over the carpet. He felt truly horrific for it and I couldn't stop laughing because it was an accident. We were having fun. I still laugh at it to this day. He was a great person. We just fell out of love and were friends for ages after, until he got a wife that hated all his family and friends. Sad days. The first time I slept with my son's mother, I did something similar. I picked her up off of the couch we were making out on, carried her into the bedroom with her legs wrapped around me, then proceeded to put her down on the bed in a dark room. I miscalculated the positioning of the bed and ended up full on body slamming her into the floor next to the bed. Fortunately, she was not hurt and we laughed hard about it. As you can see in the beginning of this story, she still let me smash even after smashing her into the floor. Not trying to one-up, but to ease your worry. I promise your wife finds it amusing. A laughable sexy time story is always fun, even if it has an injury tied to it. I broke my thumb in 3 places during sexy time when I was younger. Had to have surgery and wire my bones back together and was in a cast, then had physical therapy. I never once was mad at the incident. It was fun. Woman shrugging, medium light skin tone, 21 years later. I don't remember the dude's name, but if someone sees my scar and asks, I still laugh and ask them if they want the real story or what I told my mother. LMAO dude, I did the same thing to my wife before, and right when I did that our cat ran across the bed and she smooshed the cat into the bed with all the force of my throw up. If you threw a 180 pounds person 4 feet from a wrap-around position on your body, then you are truly a beast. If she is bragging about breaking ribs during sex, then bow your head modestly and smile knowingly. Well, you were certainly eager. I'd take it as a compliment. Hopefully she feels better soon. Well, she does have bragging rights on rough sex. Ride wife. Life good. Wife fights back. Throw wife. Wife gone. TIFU. Next time, javelin throw. Wow, people are fragile. Does she lack vitamin D or something?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.